Come on, let's do it in unity and we can declare it together. I can already see some things turning around right now. Come on, everybody, open up your mouth and shout it. He's able. Yes, he is. Yes. When you're dealing with a situation that you can't control, that's a perfect opportunity for God to step in on your behalf. But you gotta believe it's turning around. You gotta believe that He will. Somebody say He will. No matter what it looks like. No matter what it looks like. Come on, touch your neighbor and just say He will. Say, oh yes He will. Problems on your job? Don't try to go handle it yourself. Don't try to go fix it yourself. Just go on your job and just say He will. Oh yes He will. So not only did I make the statement, but I reaffirmed the statement because I said He will. And it's like you're looking at yourself and you just say, oh yes He will. It's like there's a little time of doubt. As soon as you say, you know what, God will work it out, there's a moment of doubt that comes in right there. You know what, God's gonna work it out. You have to stop and just say and say, He will. Oh yes He will. Touch your neighbor one more time and just say He will. Touch your neighbor on the other side and say, oh yes He will. I try to may not believe it because I know it for myself that He will. Oh yes He will. There's a couple folk that believe it in the house, but everybody is like, He will. But when you get it, you get to jump up in your spirit